get a good deal creepier when I find out who erected that statue.
He may not tell you.
Why should we suck it? Play it very loose, to use your parlance.
May I help you?
Hi. Well, I don't think so. We're just looking.
Actually, we come about a funeral.
I beg your pardon.
Burial, interment, inhumation, sepulture. Obsequy.
What you mean is the posture perpetually in state, man. And for whom do you wish this service?
Me.
How do you do, Mr. Daleks? And what is your pleasure?
I want to know the ETA of President Vargos' ship.
Estimated time of arrival is approximately 57 minutes.
Well, there are 2 transponder codes.
The second is for an unscheduled freighter,
Direction?
the planet Necros.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, if you should decide to accept our unique service, your body will be cryogenically stabilized until that time came. Needless to say, your resting consciousness will be constantly updated concerning social, cultural, and technological developments of your choice. We wouldn't want you to wake up feeling the universe had left you behind.
It all sounds so sterile.
Oh, that too is being considered. For a small extra cost, you may purchase our personalized communications service.
Hi there, this is the DJ. Now, if you're missing your resting one, I want to tell them just how much, then why not call on me? For I am the messenger who connects your heart with their heart. Hey, I'll be hearing from you, all right?
That's great. It's a little like the DJs on Earth.
Precisely. It's still a long way. Could have brought us closer than this.
The air will clear our minds. You ever heard of a sword, Bostock?
No, Master.
It was a weapon, not unlike a large knife, used on many planets for thousands of years. Even when it was superseded, the sword was still carried ceremonially. Symbol of honor, something almost spiritual. This is my sword, Bostock.
You're using that.
Why not?
It jammed last time. The thing's obsolete.
You so easily forget that I am a knight of the Grand Order of Oberon, and you are my squire. Whereas I may have been temporarily excommunicated, I still try to live by the Order's rules.
I know, Master. That thing's useless.
You must understand that this mission must be an honorable one. Nothing must taint or spoil it.
I do understand, Master.
Only fools would take the risks I do.
The President's ship, madam.
A delicious sight.
I do think it would be safer, madam, if we shot it down.
That would be like an advertisement. No. Orsini will do his work, and we shall remain anonymous.
This will be my last mission.
I understand, Master.
You may think that my judgment is clouded by thoughts of honor, but my experience as a soldier has not deserted me.
Take this pistol. Just in case. What's that? What is it? We sense something hostile. Behind us!
Rooms are fitted with plastic head.
Yes, Master.
This is the DJ with a very special message for you. Or should I say, a very special review. Yes! Revelation of the Daleks by Eric Sayward. The last story of season 22. Wow, what a story. I think this is probably one of my favourite Dalek stories. I just love the sort of the the black humour of it. There's some very sort of macabre moments, to say the least. We saw Tasm Beaker there, a rather sort of tragic figure who falls in love with Joe Bell. I think the Doctor had just recovered from being squashed by a statue of himself. I think that was Eleanor Bron playing Kara, who had appeared in City of Death as a cameo with John Cleese. And I can't remember the name of the actor who was her sidekick, but he, I think, had appeared in The Deadly Assassin, hadn't he? As sort of the journalist reporter guy, I believe. And then we saw Orsini and Bostock, Orsini being a knight of the Grand Order of Oberon. Terry Malloy returning as Davros, lovely to see. And I think this story introduced the concept of two Dalek factions, both white and grey Daleks, or as would later be known, Renegade and Imperial. Yeah. Sadly, this was to be the last story for some time due to the hiatus. The story ending with the Doctor suggesting he was going to take Perry somewhere beginning with B for Brighton, which was to be the scene of the next story, which was to, of course, to be the Nightmare Fair, which would see the return of the Celestial Toymaker. But sadly, that story, like many others, didn't come to fruition because of the hiatus. But fortunately, the stories of that lost season were made into audio adventures. But yes, a cracking script by Eric Saywood, this one, and a super way to conclude the season, which kind of beggars belief. BBC, why did you put Doctor Who on hiatus? And of course, I think the DJ character was Alexei Sale, who was very well known, I think, at that time. Great one.